Of course, we're also still dealing with the impact of Storm Pia, and there has been cancellations on the Avanti West coastline between Macclesfield and Stoke-on-Trent because of overhead wire problems today, and also a lot of trains in Scotland also not running to schedule because of the storms that we've had there. So it's a pretty potent mix of lots of different kind of travel problems at the moment.
Gather there's been a breaking story about Eurostar.
Afternoon, yes, it's Eurostar and Eurotunnel. So Eurotunnel workers in France have gone on a wildcat strike, and at the moment nothing is moving through the tunnel. So Eurostar trains who use the Eurotunnel tunnel, obviously, they have literally been told to go back to their destinations. Every train from midday onwards has been cancelled, and it's looking like they are going to be cancelled for the rest of the day. So it's total chaos at both King's Cross and Pancras, and at those other stations on the network in Paris and Brussels. Trains are having to go back to where they started. It's also impacted with Eurotunnel as well, so there are no trains on the Eurotunnel, so the people, the car trains that would normally be going, they're all cancelled as well. It's just the last thing everybody needs, because these are obviously people travelling to get home to friends and family at Christmas.
Absolutely. What an absolute total nightmare. And thank you to the French for showing our railway workers how it's done. Massive, unbelievable, miserable disruption. You're quite right. There'll be a lot of French people going home to their family. There'll be a lot of British people who like to holiday in France. I said earlier that Mark Harper has claimed that all the roadworks are going to go away. What is the prediction about where the holiday jams are going to be?
Well, I mean, there are still going to be jams because you've got so many people trying to travel at the same time, and particularly tomorrow, because then you've got your commuter traffic, your normal commuter truck traffic.
Oh, yeah, big Friday mix.
And then you've got everybody heading home for Christmas. So the real pinch spots, really, Friday's going to be the busiest day. Saturday and Sunday also busy. There is this crunch lunch thing going on. So don't get on the roads between 12 and 2. That's the busiest time for both Friday, Saturday and Sunday, where the roads will be at their busiest. So if you can, travel before 11, actually after 6 on any of those days, and you're going to find it a much more pleasant experience.
Why do people travel at lunchtime? I'm normally sitting down for a 4-course meal and a couple of bottles of wine. I
think it's just the idea of how many people are, you set off from one point, and at that midday point, everybody is heading somewhere else.
I totally get that. And the trains, obviously. Are we going to be as miserable as the French?
I think we're going to be not quite as miserable. There is some major engineering works. That always happens when you've got these sort of extended holiday periods. So obviously, as you said, Paddington, there's going to be no trains running out of Paddington. Victoria, it's going to have impacts, and also King's Cross and Pancras, some big engineering works going on.
Yeah, I think they carry on throughout between Christmas and New Year, don't they?
Yes, they do, yeah. So actually, and those are actually starting on the 24th. So trains tomorrow and Saturday should be relatively okay. But of course, we're also still dealing with the impact of Storm Pia, and there has been cancellations on the Avanti West coastline between Macclesfield and Stoke-on-Trent because of overhead wire problems today, and also a lot of trains in Scotland also not running to schedule because of the storms that we've had there. So it's a pretty potent mix of lots of different kind of travel problems at the moment.
Are you travelling, Lisa?
I'm staying very much at home.
You're staying in London?
Staying very much at home in London.
Yeah, I like being in London. It's completely empty and rather lovely. But we are planning to go and stay somewhere outside London just after Christmas. So we'll see how we get on.